the rest of the year they complain as to why they're nowhere near where they want to be. And they wait up to December 2027 to say new year, new me. And it's a cycle and it's on repeat. You got to break it. If you constantly been feeling like you've been complaining about the same exact thing over and over again, it's been the same struggle. It's because your life is in a cycle and you can break it. But here's the deal. The craziest thing about life is everybody wants the dream life. I want the cars. I want the clothes. I want the shoes. I want my life to change. I'm so tired of struggling. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of that. But nobody wants to sacrifice. It's not going to be comfortable pulling yourself from where you are to the dream life that you want to get to. It's not going to be comfortable in the beginning. The end result is going to be beautiful, but it's not going to be comfortable getting there. A majority of you guys don't want to sacrifice your time and you don't want to sacrifice your money. But what you guys have to understand is the biggest expense is you staying stuck in the position that you're in right now for the rest of your life. It's not the investments that you have to make to get started and put yourself in a better position. It's not that, because that's very inexpensive to the life that you are living. Very inexpensive. But this version of me had to sacrifice time. I have to sacrifice money to be able to put myself in a position where I'm in right now, to where I'm making somebody's yearly salary every single month, to where I'm able to travel the world with my family. But it was because she sacrificed to be able to get me here. It's going to come with sacrifice, and that is the price to pay. Talk to any wealthy and successful person, they would tell you that. But the end result is beautiful. The end result is so worth it. So reflect. Okay. It's not about beating yourself up, but it's about reflecting. Literally, what have you been doing with your time and with your money? And how can you change that to get different results? So I want to show you guys what happened when I started to be more consistent on social media, because this is the biggest secret I can give you guys. Okay. Me and my students make a lot of money, not because we post one day a week, one day a month, because we post every single day. Okay. And I started this journey February 2024 is when I started posting content. And yeah, I was posting 1 to 3 videos a day. The videos were 30-second. Well, I was making a couple $1,000s a month, and most I had a $5,000 month. Okay. I want you guys to know, when you start making the most money that you ever made in your life, you never want to go back to making less. And so when I made that $5,000, I was like, how can I keep this going? How can I make more? So I started to listen to people who are making more money than me and living the life that I wanted to live. This is literally the shortcut to success. You cannot become successful trying to listen to people who's in the same exact position as you, your cousin, your mama, your daddy. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but they don't have a solution. They don't have a roadmap because they're in the same exact position as you. You have to listen to somebody else if you actually want your life to change. And so anyways, that was like, y'all not posting up, y'all not posting. I was like, how much y'all need to be posting? They said 10 videos a day. I said 10 videos a day? That's kind of a lot. Listen, are y'all willing to post 10 videos a day if the bag is right, if you're going to make a nice amount of money? Somebody drop yes in the chat. Drop yes in the chat. Drop yes in the chat if y'all want to do that. I did. Shoot. I'm like, y'all making the money that I want to make. Y'all living the life that I want to live. I'm going to listen. So I posted 10 videos a day in the month of November. The videos were not long. I do not do long videos. I do like 30 seconds to 1 minute long. They're super short. And it doesn't matter if it's the same product. Tiffany said, is it of the same product? It literally doesn't matter if it's the same product or not, right? But anyways, I was just posting 10 videos every single day. The products I was promoting, and it took me 1 to 2 hours of my day to film and to edit. And this is how much I made in the month of November. And I was really, really excited about this. I felt like a real content creator at this point. So I made $12,000 in 1 single month. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a real content creator. It's actually working. It was already working before anyways, but I had never made 5 figures in a month in my life. And I had never made 5 figures in a month off my phone. So it was 2 like crazy things that happened. So it was just like, dang, like this is really crazy. So anyways, the next month I decided to post more. Okay. I was like, okay, what's going to happen if I post more? So I did. I posted more videos, and this was the month that I got on social media. I bawled my eyes out and I cried because we made $38,000 in 1 single month. I bawled my eyes out. Me and my husband combined barely used to make $26,000 in a year. In a year. So to be able to make somebody's yearly salary in a single month is insane. Insane. This is why I said that y'all been working too hard and y'all been working too long. Because how in the heck, by the way, I worked 2 to 3 hours of my day that month. How in the heck did I work 2 to 3 hours of my day that month and pull out $38,000? And there's people out here working 8 and 12 hours of their day, barely making $5K a month. How? But the difference is a skill. Can somebody drop skill in the chat, please? Skill in the chat. The world has got people brainwashed to believe that hard work equals more money. That's not true. Because if hard work equaled more money, you would have been rich already. Tiffany says she got 3 jobs. You should be rich. I should have been rich driving Uber 12 hours of my day. If hard work equaled more money, they lied. Hard work does not equal more money. But what does equal more money is learning the right skill. And you don't have to go back to college to learn the right skill. You know what is becoming the highest paying income skill now? Content creation. People with no degrees, no experiences are turning into multimillionaires just off of their phones. It's a skill to flip burgers. It's a skill to be a police officer. It's a skill to be a teacher. It's just a capped income skill. No matter how hard you work, no matter how good you get at that skill, they're never going to pay you $38,000 in a single month. They're never going to do that for you. But an uncapped income skill will. And the coolest thing about a skill, guess what? Anybody can learn it. I got students who are 66, going viral off their content, making money off their content. There's no age to this. My children are 5 and 7. They make money off the internet creating content. There's no age to this. Anybody can learn this stuff. So next month I decided to post more. I was like, okay, let's see what's going to happen. Now, in my first year, I thought it was just about posting a bunch of videos a day. That's not really what it's about, okay? What I learned is that it's about building a skill, okay? And so the more that I began to post, the more that I began to build the skill. The more that I began to build the skill, the better that I got at it. What do you guys think happened when I got better at the skill? I want to see if y'all know. What do you guys think happened when I got better at the skill? I'm curious. I made more money. I made more money. This is why I love this. A lot of y'all be working hard as hell at y'all jobs and y'all really be improving, going above and beyond. You should be getting paid way more, not 50 cents more. You should be getting paid thousands of dollars more. Okay. So I'm about to show y'all this number. Before I show this to you guys, I just want to remind you guys, I'm a girl from Detroit. College dropout, pregnant at 20, on government assistance, food stamps baby, Section 8 baby. Like by society standards, I'm not supposed to be showing y'all these numbers. It's not supposed to be possible. It's not supposed to be real. They want you to think that you got to go to school to get that piece of paper or diploma that majority of people who got it is broke. They want you to think that you got to work a job for years and years and years and wait for retirement when that's not the real tea. The real tea is the phone that you are holding right now in your hand has the ability to make you a multi-millionaire. You just got to learn how to use it. This year, I'll be the first millionaire in my family and not the last, off of my phone, from the comfort of my home, while traveling the world. This is how much we made in the month of January, and it changed our life forever. $50,000 in one single month. How many of y'all could use $50,000 in one single month? Somebody say me in the chat, me in the chat, me in the chat. Listen, I'm extremely grateful and thankful to be able to make this life-changing money off my phone. Even now to this day, to make thousands of dollars, right? But I want you guys to understand, I am not the ceiling. There is none. I got friends who are making more money than me, more than $50,000 in a single month off of their content, off of their phone, from the comfort of their home. I'm not the ceiling. There are no ceilings to this stuff. So I want you guys to pause for a second. Close your notes, close your notes. Everything that I just gave you guys, the product selection, the video format, the compound and consistency, I gave you guys the what? And I gave it to you for 100% free because I wanted y'all to see it and I wanted y'all to feel it. Which is why I've showed y'all several of my students' journeys, which is why I showed y'all where I came from. So y'all can understand this is real and y'all have the real ability to drastically change your life just by picking up your phone and creating some content. But here's what I've seen in my last 3 years of doing this stuff, okay? I've watched hundreds, if not thousands of people think that knowing the what is enough, and it's not enough. You can come back to this live over and over again because I try to teach every day. You could spend the next 3 months watching YouTube videos, TikTok videos, piecing everything together for free. And I know because that's what I did. That's what I did. I started this journey doing this for free. Okay. And I made about $5,000 in the span of 4 months, which sounds cool and all. And so you do the math and you realize that's less than $1,500 a month. I'm sorry, less than $1,500 a month was not going to get me off of food stamps. Was not going to move my family from Detroit to Thailand. Wasn't going to help me make multiple six figures in a year. Wasn't going to help me help my students generate over $3.1 million in sales. It wasn't going to happen. Meanwhile, the moment that I understood the importance of a strategy and getting with someone who had it, that's when everything 10x'd. And I want you guys to understand, it's not a coincidence. It's really proximity. Okay. So what I want to do for you guys right now is I want to show you guys what it looks like on the other side when you stop trying to figure this out all alone. I created something called TikTok Shop Mastery, and this is where my students stop guessing and they start stacking knowledge and they start stacking money. Can I show y'all what this looks like? Drop yes in the chat. Drop yes in the chat if I could show y'all what this looks like. I want you guys to know, if there was ever a time that you were like, man, I want to take this seriously, I want to change my life, I really want my life to change, it should be now. Can somebody say now in the chat, please? Because what we have coming up, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, what do people do during those holidays? I want y'all to drop it in the chat. What do people do during those holidays? I want to see if y'all know. They buy stuff. What am I teaching you how to do? I'm teaching you how to sell stuff on the biggest social media platform there is. And so this holiday season, either you are going to be making a lot of money off of products you was already going to be buying and already going to be using anyways, or you're going to be spending a lot of money and funding your struggle. You got to choose which one you're going to do. But there is a huge opportunity. My students make a lot of money during Q4. They make a lot of money all year round, but Q4 is the biggest season for content creators to make a lot of money. Okay. So I want you guys to be able to access this. I came up with this step-by-step course for you guys to be able to grow your following fast, get into the TikTok shop, and actually start making money. Okay. So the first thing I want you guys to be able to access is I want to show you guys how to pick the right kind of products. We talked about the importance of it. And the problem is a lot of people will try to do this by themselves. They'll waste hours looking up products, or they won't try to research a product at all. And then they'll waste time creating content and they won't end up making no money because they start off with the wrong foundation, which was the wrong product. Okay. And so I want to show you guys what it can look like when you pick the right kind of product, how your life can possibly change. Okay. And yeah, this is one of my students. She was a nurse from Detroit. Do I have anybody in the medical field? Drop a me in the chat if you are in the medical field. But anyway, she was a nurse from Detroit. This is how her life has changed. I want to give you guys the same exact formula, the same exact blueprint for picking the right kind of product.
Hi, my name is Felicia. I go by One Honest Creator on TikTok. I just wanted to make this video and just shout out Queen Deborah, aka the African Herbs Woman on TikTok. This woman has helped me in so many ways. I joined her mentorship last year and she helped me to elevate and have higher 5-figure months, bringing home 5 figures a month, helped me to quit my 9-to-5. Okay, I no longer clock into nobody's job. I do what the fuck I want with my day.
Like, look at that smile, y'all. That's life changing. But do y'all want to see how much she's made so far? How much she made within a little bit over a year of learning and building this skill? Drop a yes in the chat if y'all want to see. Okay. Because I told you guys, the most amazing thing about this is that this is a skill. And when you get better at it, when you build it, you literally get to make more money. Okay. So not only was she making 5 figures a month off her phone, not only did she quit her job, not only did she create time and location freedom, but a little bit over a year of learning and building this skill. This is what happened to her. Mind you, this was in December, Q4, which is what I'm telling you guys, y'all really got to lock in for, because it will literally change your life. What is this number right here? Can y'all drop this number in the chat that y'all see right here? She made over $100,000. She was selling car jumper cables, y'all. Jumper cables for your car. Over $100,000. And no, that didn't happen overnight. It happened a little bit over a year to build the skill. This is why I say in the next 6 months, you can put yourself in a completely different position if you just lock the hell in, okay, and get the information, right? Yep, $100,000, insane, okay? So I want you guys to be able to access the same exact formula that she used. Now, I know a lot of you guys are feeling like, okay, this sounds cool, but I don't know if I could actually create the content. What if I stutter? What if I don't know what to say? Drop me in the chat if that's you. Or some of you guys are already doing TikTok shop. You're getting views, but you're not getting sales. Drop me in the chat if that's you. Drop me in the chat if that's you. Okay. I want you guys to understand this is built for complete beginners. Okay. And so I help people who are at 0 followers, not making no money on this, don't know exactly what to do, don't know where to start. This is literally for you. Okay. I help people who are making a little bit of money and they want to scale up. I work with beginners. Okay. And you said my struggle is picking the product to promote. That's what I help with as well. Okay. So anyways, I want to show you guys one of my students. She was nervous to get in front of the camera. She was scared to create the content. She didn't really know how to structure her videos, but guess what she did have? She had determination. She had grit, and she was a hard worker. If you at least have one of those 3 things, I have no doubt that you can be successful with this. No doubt at all. Okay. And so I want to show you guys what she was able to do. She came to me making $15 by herself, which is why I do not recommend that you guys do this by yourself. This is what she made in her 4th month of learning and building this skill. Okay. $13,000 in one single month. Officially the most money that I ever made in 1 month. Absolutely amazing. But do y'all want to see how much she's made this year? Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to see how much she's made this year so far off of her phone. I'll just show y'all a couple of months. But again, I want you guys to understand this is not a one-hit wonder thing. Once you get it, you got it. So ever since the month of May in 2025, she's been doing 5 figures every single month off of her phone. But look at what happened to her in this year so far. In the month of February, $23,000 commission that went into her pocket. In the month of April, $18,000 commission that went into her pocket. In the month of May, $21,000 commission that went into her pocket. I need you guys to look at these numbers and realize this is over $60,000 made in just a couple of months. Mind you, this is just 3 months. We already 7 months into the year now. She's made well over this. She's done well over $60,000 off of her phone. But I want you guys to look at this and realize if she would have let her fear hold her back, by the way, I told y'all she was nervous about creating content, nervous about getting in front of this camera. Her procrastination, her fear, her I got to think about it, her I nervous would have held her back from making life-changing money off her phone. Is this making sense? Are y'all understanding this? Yes, I hope you picked the right kind of products. That's what the first part was, okay? So I want you guys to be able to access the product selection secrets, the video format blueprint. The third thing I want you guys to be able to access, I told you guys I post a lot of content, okay? I want to show you guys how I do it and how you could do it for yourself. This is one of my students. In her 4th month, she did $12,700 just from creating content off her phone. I want you all to be able to access it. And how many of you guys are under 5,000 followers? Can you drop a 1 in the chat if you are under 5,000 followers, please? Okay. The problem is with TikTok shop. Okay. You need to have 5,000 followers to fully unlock the program, post unlimited amounts of content. Okay. Now that's not really a problem because it's not hard to get to. The problem is people try to figure it out themselves and they waste months or even a full year trying to get to 5,000 followers, and it shouldn't take that long, okay? So I created something that helps my students get to 5,000 followers between 5 to 14 days, and it works extremely fast, okay? And so I want to show you guys one of my students who was able to do it extremely fast. Here we go. Okay, so she started at 630 followers, and she got to 5,000 followers in less than 48 hours. Absolutely amazing. So I want you guys to be able to access this, okay? The 5K follower method, the product selection secrets, the video format blueprint, the rich off consistency. Before I drop a live sale and give y'all access to a couple of bonuses, I want to ask y'all a couple of questions, okay? Listen, if all this did was finally get you to launch your TikTok shop and you start making 4, maybe even 5 figures a month, would this be worth it? Yes or no in the chat? If all this did was give you a proven system that helps you make consistent online income without the burnout, would this be worth it? Yes or no in the chat? Absolutely. See, I had 2 choices. The first, teach y'all for free. give y'all as much game as possible, and then say, bye, see y'all later. I hope y'all use this. I hope this works. When I know for a fact, I've been doing this for 3 years now. That's literally how people fail. Okay. Norma, no, it's not. It's not available in Jamaica. Digital products, yes. TikTok shop, no. Okay. But anyways, I know that's literally how people fail. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I've seen it time and time again. So the second option was give you guys a chance to go even deeper. Okay. Because I know what we learned here was valuable and useful. Y'all need a lot more than what we learned in today's live class if y'all trying to get anywhere near where my students are. So the real cost is in action. Yes, the total value of everything I'm giving you guys is worth thousands, but let's talk about what it's really worth. How much longer can you afford to trade your time for money with no end in sight? How many more moments with your family will you miss while hustling for survival? And how much are you losing and missing out on by not having a system that pays you daily? I've had students who quit jobs they hated, relocated, bought new cars, bought new homes, and making 4, 5, even 6 figures in a single month. So the real cost is not today's investment. It's staying stuck exactly where you are right now. Okay. But this is not a cost. This is literally an investment, meaning when you put your money in and you put the work in, you're going to get a return. So this is usually $1,000. Okay. And we see the value of why. That student Silver made $60,000 in just a couple of months. Felicia made $100,000 in a single month, right? It's usually what it is. But again, I'm not going to have you guys pay $1,000 on this live. I'm going to drop a live sale, give you guys access to a couple of things, but I'm only going to open up 4 spaces. Okay. Because I know 99% of people on this live aren't very serious about this stuff. It's a very few amount of you guys who are actually even serious or who are even going to take action. Drop a number 4 in the chat. Okay. But before I even open up these 4 spaces for you guys, I want to give y'all some bonuses. Okay. And, yeah. Okay. So the first bonus I want to give you guys is what I call my 1K day strategy. Okay. I have about 5 different TikTok shop pages, and every single page that I create, I use this method to help me generate $1,000+ in a day or $1,000+ in a video. Okay. So let me show you guys this. This is one of my pages on TikTok. Okay. This African Herbs Woman Gems. So here we go. I was selling light bulbs, by the way. So this was 37 seconds of my time. This video made me $1,728 from a single video. Insane. Okay. Another video. Okay. Here we go. We're going to click this. Selling light bulbs, 27 seconds of my time, $1,864. That's somebody's rent, y'all. That's insane. Okay. So I want you guys to be able to access this same exact strategy to plug and play this system and really run it up. Not only that, I told you guys I was going to show you how to pick the right kind of products, but I also want to give you guys my private product list of the week. This list has generated millions of dollars in sales for my students because not only was I running it up off of this, well, so was my students. This is one of my students. This is one of my students. Okay. This is one of my students, right? This is one of my students. They was all running it up off of this and they still making money off this product. So I want you guys to be able to access that. Okay. Not only do I want to give you guys access to the 1K day strategy, the private product list, but I also want to give you guys access to my 2-day boot camp. Somebody say 2-day boot camp. Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be recorded if you do miss it, no worries. But yeah, day 1, we're going to be going all in on TikTok shop. You guys are going to leave with fully understanding exactly what you need to do to take over Q4 and the rest of like forever with TikTok shop. Okay. You guys are also going to leave the live with actually a fully built script for your TikTok shop video and your TikTok shop live. So you literally have no excuse. Like there's no excuse for you to say, I don't know what to do, because I'm literally giving you to say, put on the screen exactly what I tell you to do. Okay. And run up the bag. That's it. Okay. Day 2, we're going to be going all in with digital products, how to create ebooks, workshops, courses, create it once and sell it multiple times over and over again. I want to show you guys one of my students. Okay. She came to one masterclass. This is how her life has changed. Okay. All right. Here we go. So she said, just from one masterclass, I went from making under $5,000 to over $10,000. That's a no-brainer. She's doing 5 figures every single month off her phone. But look at this. April 30th was her last day. She literally quit her job. Okay. She is not working no job. She is doing 5 figures every single month off her phone, which is absolutely amazing. I want you guys to be able to access that. Again, she literally just came to one of my boot camps. I want to show you guys how much I be doing off of digital products. Do y'all want to see? Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see how much I be doing off of digital products. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see. Let me show y'all. Okay. Here we go. Let me show y'all this. Okay, so we'll go to this month. What have we done in this month? Okay. This month so far, I've done $23,356 selling digital products. Guys, I've been doing this stuff for 3 years now. I want to give y'all 3 years of my knowledge, of my expertise. I've learned from the top content coaches, the top TikTok shop coaches, the top sales coaches in this space. I want to give y'all 3 years of that inside this 2-day boot camp and inside of this lifetime access that you're going to be getting to this course. Okay. So not only that, not only the 2-day boot camp, not only the 1K day strategy, not only the step-by-step course, I also want to give you guys lifetime access to my app. Okay. This app is going to help you fully build out your scripts for your videos. So I already told you I was going to give you scripts inside the boot camp, but throughout your time on TikTok shop, you're going to want to create a bunch of more scripts. So this is not no little ChatGPT, no little AI stuff or whatever. This was something that was literally built for sales. Okay. Literally built for sales. Okay. Especially with content sales. So literally these have all of the different psychology frameworks that you can use: objection, social proof, authority. You literally just plug in whatever your product is and press generate script. It will literally give you a script, which is really cool. So all you have to do is just press record. You ain't gotta second guess yourself. Nothing. It is going to give you scripts for your lives or for your videos. And even if you find a viral script on TikTok, you can literally copy and paste it in here. It will break down the script, tell you what psychology they are using, and show you how you can borrow their video, not copy, but it will give you different ideas. Okay. I also love this too because it keeps you in track with your goals. So however much you want to be making a month off of your content, whether you're doing digital products or TikTok shop, put that goal in there. Put it how much your product is going to cost people, and it will help you understand, okay, I need to sell 24 of these a day for me to make an extra $5,000 a month. So I want you guys to use this. Okay. Does this sound really cool? Somebody drop some fire emojis in the chat if it does. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. The 5K follower method, so you can grow your following fast, get into TikTok shop. The product selection secrets, so you know exactly what product to choose. The video format. Okay, it's going to take you directly to my website. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get this for as low as $0 down using the Klarna Afterpay feature. So you're just going to scroll down. There's going to be a whole bunch of other student wins. Sorry, my phone is loading slow. But there's going to be a bunch of student wins and things like that. So you can see other people being successful with this stuff. You're going to click this little button right here. So this is Klarna and Afterpay. These will give you $0 down options. Try that out. Oh, I can't see. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. So anyways, it's going to be like a K or an S. Klarna and Afterpay will give you $0 down options. It might give you like $20 a month, whatever, until like the $497 is done, right? Even if you have to invest the $497, we literally saw the return on this is literally insane. So do not be afraid of like investing into yourself. Okay. Listen, don't do this if you don't trust me, if you don't believe that this works, if you don't, whatever, because clearly I'm not supposed to be teaching you. Okay. But do this. If you felt at any point in this time that I was speaking to you, if you feel like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you've been watching everybody and their mama making money, you're like, dang, where do I start? How do I do it? This is where you start. Okay. And if you feel like you're ready for your life to change, then do it. Then lock in. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put a 10-minute timer on. When you guys do lock in, come back in the live and say, I locked in, I did it, because it takes a different type of person to say they want change than to actually do what's needed to get change, and you deserve to be celebrated. So what I'm going to do is I'll put y'all name down on this piece of paper. And yeah, I want to celebrate those of you guys who are going to be locking in. Okay. So let me put this 10-minute timer on. Okay. Really quickly. And the real question that you guys got to ask yourself is, what if this one decision today could shift everything? Okay. I did request, but it's not sending anything. Okay. So here's what I do. Okay. You message me. Let me check this out really quickly. Let me check this out. Did you message me? Limitless Maria. So another thing that you can do is you can actually go to the link inside my bio. Let me see where. Oh, I see you. Hold on. I can send it to you now. I see you. Because I'm like you in my, hold on. I'll send it to you, girl. You're inside of my request. Okay. I'm sending you the link. Okay. All right, just sent it. All right, awesome. Awesome. Okay, great. Okay, great. So the real question is, what if this one decision today could shift everything and you start making 4, maybe even 5 figures a month? What if it can just give you a fraction of what it's giving my students? I've coached several to making 4 figures a month, 5 figures a month. I got one student who's a 6-figure in a month student, which is cool. We're going to have some more six-figure in a month earners this year. Watch, bet, mark my words, this year, before this year's over, we're going to have more. But yeah. So the real question is, like, it's not, can I afford this? The question is, can you afford to keep waiting? Yes, it's next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So you're already going to get access to the course today. Okay. You're going to get lifetime access to the course. You're going to access to the app. The boot camp is next Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you miss it, it's going to be recorded. Okay. But the real question is, what if this decision can change everything and you start making life-changing money off your phone? I want to show you guys one of my students and ask yourself, what if it can give you just a fraction of this? Here we go. Listen to her story. It's really crazy. It's amazing.
March 2026, for the first time in my life, I made $10,000 from my phone from TikTok Shop. Remotely, passively. One day I woke up, it was like a $500 day. I cried. I was like, oh my gosh, $500, yay. Then I woke up again, it was like $1,000. I was like, whoa, we're in the 4-digit territory. It's crazy. Next thing I know, I wake up and I had a $3,000 day. Wow. Okay, we're locking in. And I just started, like Deborah said, you got to really capitalize on what works. You got to like stick with that. And it just clicked. And even then I was able to take 2 months off. So I relocated to Thailand. Obviously, we here with
y'all. What if it can give you just a fraction of that? I want to break this story down for a little bit. And because she said a lot of different things. You said, I sent you a message. Hold on, let me check my messages really quickly. She said a lot of different things in this. First off, she woke up to making $3,000 in a day. Teeth wasn't brushed. Just literally looked at her phone. Already $3,000 in a single day already made. I'll say, send you the link. Okay, I'll send it to you now. Hold on. But waking up to 3K in a day, I sent you the link. Guys, if you are commenting anything and you don't see me responding, just try to like break up the message, because sometimes TikTok will literally block your messages. I don't know why it does that, because some people don't even be saying nothing crazy. I sent you the link. NK, I sent you the link. Okay. So we still have 4 spaces available, 6 minutes left on this timer. If it's meant to be for you guys, amazing. Those of you guys who messaged me, I see a lot of y'all sent a message in. If y'all got any questions, just feel free to let me know. Okay. All right. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So she woke up to $3,000 being made in a single day. That's insane. Okay. Now, a lot of y'all don't know how internet money works. So that might be a little scary to you. You might be like, girl, what the heck? $3,000 in a day? Okay. But what if it wasn't $3,000 in a day that you made? What if you woke up to an extra $300 in a day? $300 a day, that's almost $10,000 in a single month, y'all. Dang near, very, very close. Okay. You don't need to buy products. A lot of these products you can get for free. Okay. Some of them you might have to. Okay. But you do not need to buy a lot of products to make a lot of money. I've talked about 5 good products and I've made 5 figures in a month off of 5 good products. But again, majority of those products I got for free. Even if I did have to purchase them, the products are very inexpensive. You only need 1 for the video. Okay. So you can start. I have some students who just start up with like 3 products in a month. Okay. All you need to do is post the content of the videos of the products. Like I said, this product, if I had to pay for it, only $27. Okay. I only needed 1 to be inside of my video. Okay. But they sent it to me for free. Okay. So some of them you might be able to get for free. Some of you might have to pay for. But regardless, yeah, that's it. Other than that, you pretty much gonna be cool. But yeah. So she woke up to $3,000 in a day. That would be insane. Okay. Is it sent by the manufacturer? It's sent by the company who owns it and like who runs it. So yeah, the manufacturer, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, whoever the person with the company, they send it to you. They just send it directly to you, and it sends through TikTok. So it's secure and all that stuff. Yeah. So anyways, what if you could wake up to $300 a day? That, like I said, that's close to $10,000 in a month. But what if it wasn't $300 a day? What if you just woke up to an extra $100 made in a single day? How life-changing would that be? $100 a day is $3,000 in a month. $3,000 extra in a month, y'all. That's an extra $36,000 in a year. In a year. How would that change your life, making an extra $36,000 in a year? How would that positively impact your family? What would that be able to do for you? On top of whatever it is that you're already doing, making an extra $36K in a year. Life changing. And I already showed y'all several of my students. Felicia, she started hitting 5 figures every single month off her phone, and then boom, increased to making a 6-figure month after a little bit over a year of doing this. So I'm saying this because it doesn't say the same. You actually increase. The better that you get at this and you keep showing up, you're going to make more money. You're literally going to make more money. So anyways, even Silver, the first month, with her 4th month with me, she made $13,000 in a single month. And then this year she's hitting 20K months. Insane. So you just keep improving. You just keep, getting better and things like that. Okay. But yeah, not only that, she also said she took a 2 months off. What would you do being able to take a 2-month off vacation? How would that drastically change your life? How would that feel to take 2 months off? But again, what if it wasn't 2 months? What if it was just 2 weeks? What if it was just 2 days? Visualize how that would be able to change your life. And again, bills was paid, groceries was paid. You say you tried to purchase. What happened when you tried to purchase? What happened when you tried to purchase? Let me know in the chat what happened. Did you get like an error message or anything? Let me know what happened. I see you messaging me. I see you commenting. But yeah, what if it can just give you a fraction of that? Ask yourself that question. And not only that, she relocated. Marina, let's get it. Let me get your name on too. We have 3 more spaces. I'm so excited for you. Let's go. I'm so excited for you. So a couple of things that you want to do, but it won't take my credit right now. Oh, okay. So again, the other thing that you could do is one-time upfront investment of $497. If you're really serious about this, it's up to you what you want to do, but we'll still love to have you inside of here. But because the return is insane on this. So Marina, I'm so proud of you. Let's get it. The one thing that I would say too, so what you need to do, yes. What you need to do right now is check your confirmation email. Make sure that you actually received, the email that says, thank you for purchase, blah, blah, blah. Let me know that you saw that. And it should say link. It should be the link for the course. Your first main thing that you're going to need to focus on is growing your following. Okay. Because I think you're at 365 or 350. Yeah, 365. You're at 365. You said I tried to message you. Let me follow you because it's probably messing up because I don't follow you. Okay. Great. So you need to actually watch where it's, so make sure you see the link for the course. I need you to make sure that you actually open it up and actually start using it. Go to module 2. Okay. That is where you're going to start growing your following. It literally shows you exactly how to do it, and it works extremely fast. Okay. That's 1. 2, please join the group chat. We have a group chat for this week. Okay. For implementation, fast wins. It is open up throughout this week. Okay. To make sure you guys are actually staying on track and actually doing stuff. Okay. What else was I going to say? So can you please join the group chat, please? You're going to have to download Telegram, but I've had several students hit their first sales in the week and then actually start getting into TikTok shop in their first week. So the group chat is really cool. Tiffany, if you want to message me, hey, how can I help? Send me a message. I do have Telegram. Awesome. Tiffany, send me a message. What question you have? I'm not sure. Were you trying to get the link to purchase? I'm not sure if that's what you were trying to do. If so, I'm going to send it to you. I just texted you the link, Tiffany. I tried to purchase, but it won't take my credit. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's being weird. Okay. Who on this live needs more time? Can you drop like a number 1 in the chat if you need more time? Drop a number 1 in the chat if you need more time. because there's a couple of y'all still on. It's 97 of you guys still on here. My goodness. Awesome. Yeah, you just joined the Telegram. Yay, let's get it. It's 97 of you guys too are still on here. I don't know. I told y'all it's only 1% of people who really do the things that's needed to get change. A lot of people are too scared. They're okay with being stuck in like normal situations of like the 9 to 5 and working extremely hard. And you can work hard, but you may as if you gonna work hard, you may as well work hard at something that's gonna pay you more money, that's gonna give you opportunities, that's gonna open more doors. That's all I'm saying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the floor for 10 more minutes because it is literally 90 of you guys who are still on this live. Okay, I don't see a history in the Telegram. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if it's because you just joined and maybe it doesn't show, or maybe I have to So while you are watching the course, which I want you to watch the course and open it up, ask some questions and things like that. Okay. Oh yeah, it's really not a whole bunch of history because this one, I just started the new one for this week. So I'm finishing up the boot camp. Today we have a boot camp again, but it's for another group. So I just opened up this group. So it's only 6 of y'all in here. I just opened up this week's boot camp for next week, if that makes sense. Cool. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna show y'all another student. What if it could give you just a fraction of this? She was my very first student. She's the reason why I still will do the work that I do. Okay. Because I don't know, guys, the real reason why I keep doing this is because this stuff works. If this did not work, I would not be sitting in front of y'all face, playing in y'all face. Like if it didn't work, okay? But the fact that it continues to work and I continue to help people change their lives is why I want to do this, okay? I've helped so many people change their lives, and I know there's more people who are exactly where I was or exactly where my students were, and I just want to come back and help you guys, okay? You said, will you give us a one-on-one because I'm older? One-on-one is something different. I will tell you my students do invest like about $5,000 to work one-on-one directly with me, okay? That's something completely different. If that's something that you're interested in, you can message me about that, but you don't need one-on-one support, to be completely honest, because literally the course is step-by-step. Also, too, you're getting the boot camp, the 2-day boot camp with me, okay? Also, you're getting inside of the group chat, okay? You get fast implementation of fast wins throughout this whole week. You can literally ask me questions inside of there. Like I told you, my most eldest student, she's like 66, okay? Going viral off her content, very successful, doing really good at this stuff. So age is not a number. Age is not a number. Age will only stop you if you allow it to stop you, okay? You do not have to get everything done in one day. It's just one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. That's literally it. As long as you're willing to do that, you can succeed at this stuff, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys a student. Listen to her story.
You guys, I went from substitute teaching a class to making $50,029 in 1 month, like in the month of January. That's how much I made. And I did that in a little bit over 2 months working with Deborah. It has completely changed my life. If you can see my background, I'm in a hotel right now. I got to travel to the Dominican Republic and stay there for a month, because these trainings and learning how to make money online has completely changed the game for me.
Drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all heard what she just said. Y'all, $50,000 in a single month in her second month of working with me. This is what's possible off of social media. 50K in a single month? That's insane. Okay? But again, I told y'all this is how that internet money works, which is crazy. And so again, if $50,000 in a single month seems too crazy, seems too like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. What if it could just give you an extra $50,000 in a year? And then next year, maybe you hit a 50K. What if you could visualize that for yourself? How much more freedom would you have because of that? How would that open you up a little bit more? How many more